In version 15, we've added several improvements to membership reports. Starting with the church directory, there are two new options. The first is to include titles in names like Mr. or Mrs. By default, this option is checked, which matches the behavior in earlier versions. The second is to include children's email addresses. By default, this is unchecked, which is different from earlier versions. We've also added two new reports that give you better visibility into records that are excluded from mailings and reports. The first is profiles not included in mailouts. This works like the existing Families Not Included in Mailouts report, but instead lists each individual person. Personal profiles who are members of families that have the Include in Mailouts option unchecked will appear here. The second is profiles not included in membership reports. Again, this is an individual level version of the existing family report. Families with the Include in Membership module reports option unchecked will now show up here, making it easy to see which individuals are effectively archived for reporting purposes. Of course, in version 15, we've also introduced the new Export Data utility and had major improvements to the custom report writer, which I've covered in separate videos. And finally, we've brought back the ability to create a file for pictorial directory companies. This used to exist for some companies that are no longer in business, but we've brought it back to support the two most common providers that support a roster file import: Instant Church Directory and Universal Church Directories. Altogether, these changes make membership reporting more flexible, clearer, and easier to manage.